All right, we're going to go ahead and open the meeting with
Pledge to the flag.
Pledge allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
What roll call?
Dan Pillow.
Here.
Jennifer Wiehe.
Here.
Kathy Byess.
Here.
Ann Pillow.
Here.
Pam Jackson.
Here.
We'll mark him as late.
Yeah, he'll be here. Whenever you're ready, we'll
Okay.
start with your report.
You received the minutes of the December 16th council meeting.
I'll make a motion for the minutes from December the 16th, 2024.
I'll second. Motion by Pam Jackson, seconded by Jennifer Wiehe. Any discussion? No discussion, we'll vote.
Dan Pillow.
Yay.
Jennifer Wiehe.
Yay.
Kathy Byess.
Yay.
Ann Pillow.
Yay.
Pam Jackson.
Yay.
Tonight when you come in, I gave you a new sheet for payroll 1A. This was paid on December the 24th from the general fund, $6,536.15. From the water fund, $31.37. From the sewer fund, $1,476.01 for a combined total of $8,043.
I'll make a motion to approve 1A 2025.
I'll second it. Motion by Pam Jackson, seconded by Kathy Byess. Any discussion? No discussion, we'll vote.
Dan Pillow.
Yay.
Jennifer Wiehe.
Yay.
Kathy Byess.
Yay.
Ann Pillow.
Yay.
Pam Jackson.
Yay.
And you received in 1B for accounts payable, dispersed from the Christmas fund, $355.20. From the general fund, $12,947.98. From the state highway fund, $190.44. From the street construction maintenance and repair fund, $1,181. From the water fund, $10.22. For a combined total of $14,684.84.
I'll make a motion to approve 1B 2025.
I'll second it. Motion by Pam Jackson, seconded by Kathy Byess. Is there any discussion?
I have a question.
Mhm.
On the Baldwin group, I thought we weren't going to be needing that anymore.
Well, the reason I put it on there, Ann, is because I wasn't sure, and Aaron was going to look into trying to get a condensed version of that, so it can be held until we get more information, because if we're not going to have mayor's court, I asked Bob about it, and he said, well, we would be having mayor's court like 4 times a year to do with the property maintenance stuff, but I wasn't sure how that worked in Baldwin, so we do have some outstanding questions. So you want to make a motion, just hold that one.
So moved.
To hold just the one item?
The one item.
Yeah, okay.
The Baldwin.
I'll second it.
Motion by Ann Pillow, seconded by Pam Jackson. Any discussion? No discussion, we'll vote.
Dan Pillow.
Yay.
Jennifer Wiehe.
Yay.
Kathy Byess.
Yay.
Ann Pillow.
Yay.
Al Glick.
Yay.
Pam Jackson.
Yay.
Back in the summer months, council had voted to upgrade our phone system, and the phones finally arrived probably in November. I'm hesitant to see the village move forward on this, especially due to our finances. I mean, I really think that we just need to hold and see where we're at, you know, maybe in a few months.
I'll make a motion to that effect, that we hold that until we know where we are financially.
I'll second it.
Motion by Dan Pillow, second by Al Glick. Any discussion? No discussion, we'll vote.
Dan Pillow,
Yay.
Jennifer Wiehe,
Yay.
Kathy Byess,
Yay.
Ann Pillow,
Yay.
Al Glick,
Yay.
Pam Jackson.
Yay.
Was that all I had?
I think so.
I believe that's all I have, Mayor.
All right. Thank you, Margaret. I have a few things to go through. The first one, council, I did receive an email from Cliff Harvey that he has resigned from his water board position effective immediately, which was January, a few days ago. Council, what's your pleasure on that?
I make a motion to accept his.
Second.
Okay.
I mean,
Motion by Kathy Byess, second by Dan Pillow.
He doesn't live in Addyston anymore, does he?
No, he moved, well, he's in Florida.
Oh.
I don't know if he moved there yet, but he's looking for a place there.
Man, that's nice. He's looking for it.
Residence there.
But he
Oh,
still
he's
lives here.
okay.
Oh, he's still
just
lives
Because he
on-
did tell me he's looking.
He's on extended vacation.
Extended? That would be
Anyway.
nice.
So we have a motion by Kathy, second by
Dan.
Dan.
all right, call for the vote.
Dan Pillow,
Yay.
Jennifer Wiehe,
Yay.
Kathy Byess,
Yay.
Ann Pillow,
Yay.
Al Glick,
Yeah.
Pam Jackson.
Yay.
All right. Now, with that being said, I have someone I'd like to appoint to that position, and his name is Dwayne Jackson.
That's why
With
you're
council.
here. I'll make a
I certainly
motion.
make, oh, go ahead.
Motion, nothing.
That's all right.
I'll make a motion that we accept Dwayne Jackson as part of our water board.
All
I'll
right.
second it.
Motion by Jennifer Wiehe, second by Al Glick. Any discussion? No
No.
discussion? Oh.
Now we got somebody new to yell at on.
Ready for the
All
vote?
right, call for the vote.
Dan Pillow,
Yay.
Jennifer Wiehe,
Yay.
Kathy Byess,
Yay.
Ann Pillow,
Yay.
Al Glick,
Yeah.
Pam Jackson.
Abstain.
All right. We'll get your paperwork and everything done this week.
We'll swear you in later.
Yeah. All right. That's off. Okay. Okay, just some updates, like our MRF funding, you know, that's the First Street thing, so just an update on that. They are still working on how to move forward with the finances, but it does look like that we will at least get the amount that they approved for funding without having to make the match, which means that we're gonna have to reduce the scope of the project, but it's better than nothing, at least get the worst part of it done. But that's where we're at now. Possibly, could we get more? Maybe. I'm
Mayor,
hoping so.
I had a couple people asking me, is First Street closing completely down, or is it just a portion of it?
First Street, you guys approved the shutdown of through traffic.
Okay. All right.
So
people
when
are
it's shut down to
confused.
through traffic, it's just like if you live
There,
there,
you can go there,
obviously.
right. Okay.
Right. So it's
But
just
as
shut
of now,
down
it's not
mainly.
shut down.
It's shut down, yeah.
Okay.
And Mike will have more on that
Okay.
when he comes up to talk about that.
Yeah, people have been questioning me, I'm like,
It's, hopefully we get more funding. Okay, before we go adjourn today, I wanted to put this out there right now that we do need to have an executive meeting. So before we adjourn, I'd like to have an executive meeting for litigation, contractual, and personnel. So I don't want to forget about that. And also, we need to approve the fire contract, and what it is, it's just a temporary contract that I told you guys that's holding us until March for negotiations, but we do need to at least get the temporary one in place. So I have the ordinance, it goes to March 31st. And it's,
An addendum.
yeah, so it's stuck with the addendum, and this will give us till the 31st before we have to really nail down with negotiations with them. So with council's pleasure,
I make a motion that the rules be suspended, said ordinance be read 3 times by title only and declared an emergency.
I'll second it.
motion by Dan Pillis, second by Pam Jackson. Any further discussion? No discussion, we'll vote.
Dan Pillow,
Yay.
Jennifer Wiehe,
Yay.
Kathy Byess,
Yay.
Ann Pillow,
Yay.
Al Glick,
Yeah.
Pam Jackson.
Yay.
Let me give them to you, right? Sorry. Gee, pass that down. Got one for you right there.
Binoculars.
Yeah,
So I said-
unfortunately, the printer, I know, I have a hard time myself. All right. First reading, ordinance authorizing village clerk and mayor to enter into a contract with Miami Township, Ohio to provide fire protection and emergency medical services in the village of Addyston for the calendar year 2025 pursuant to the addendum attached hereto. Second reading, ordinance authorizing village clerk and mayor to enter into a contract with Miami Township, Ohio to provide fire protection and emergency medical services in the village of Addyston for the calendar year 2025 pursuant to the addendum attached hereto. Third reading, ordinance authorizing village clerk and mayor to enter into a contract with Miami Township, Ohio to provide fire protection and emergency medical services in the village of Addyston for the calendar year 2025 pursuant to the addendum attached hereto.
I make a motion that the ordinance be adopted as read.
I'll second it.
Motion by Dan Pillow, second by Ann Pillow. Any further discussion? No discussion, we'll vote.
Dan Pillow,
Yay.
Jennifer Wiehe,
Yeah.
Kathy Byess,
Yay.
Ann Pillow,
Yay.
Al Glick,
Yeah.
Pam Jackson.
Yay.
This will be number 1.
First one of the year.
Have we talked to Cincinnati about their fire department yet? Or
Yeah, we can't afford them.
what? Are they real
A
high?
lot higher.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, we can't afford it.
I also met with,
Delhi.
yeah, okay, so, yeah, I did meet with Delhi. They did give me a little bit of cost and what it would look like if they were to service us, but they said they would probably run higher than Miami Township too. So,
Because of the distance and stuff.
well, in their distance, he said, you know, realistically for your citizens, our distance is not good.
Yeah.
Because you're looking at 10 to
15
12 minutes.
least, yeah.
Wow.
By then your house will be.
Yeah. So there's that. He did give me, I didn't have a chance to put it all together because I was just on the 3rd and I've been putting a lot of other stuff together, but he did give me some costs of what it costs each time the truck goes out. So that's one of the things we can use when negotiating with Miami Township is saying, hey, you know, and one thing they haven't given us yet is the cost of each run. How much does it cost them? Well, you know, I know there's training and everything else involved. So we need to go back through every single one of our reports, and that's what we're trying to do. Margaret's helping with that, and so is Aaron. So we can get a picture of what that actually looks like if we were to go the other
Right, how
way.
many runs that they're getting down here?
Mhm. Yep. Okay, thank you for bringing that up, actually. Forget anything else? If I have anything else, I'll come back to it. All right, we'll just move along. So we'll go to the committees. Dan?
Thank you, Mayor. First thing I want to say is, Mike, thank you guys. you guys did one heck of a job with the dump of snow. And
Agreed.
we really, really appreciate it. The people I talked to, it looks like on Facebook, the majority of the people are happy. You know, you can't make everybody happy all the time, but you guys put a lot of time in, and being novices to that kind of snow was pretty remarkable.
It was a
Really
record
appreciate it.
falling one day for you. So. Everything else should be pretty easy, I think, after this one.
I appreciate that, and I'll share that with the team.
Yeah.
We do appreciate it.
Beyond that, Mayor, I don't have anything.
Thank you, Dan.
Mhm.
Jennifer?
Nothing at this time, but I would like to piggyback. I thought you guys did a great job. Every time I looked outside, you were riding by, doing something, shoveling something. So it was just refreshing to know that you were there for us, and we appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
And everyone else who helped.
that you guys gave us something to look at while we were sitting in behind the scenes board.
It was interesting.
And I'm sure you'll pass it on
I sure will.
to your guys.
I think I've even told them personally.
Yeah, I
Seeing them
talked to them too
but
as well.
Definitely thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you very much. Very kind.
Thank you, Jennifer. Kathy?
Nothing.
All right. Miss Ann?
I don't have anything today.
No way, Miss Ann. Al?
I have nothing at this time.
Pam?
Here we go.
Pam has something, as usual. We did have a finance meeting today just to review things, and it's not looking good about the budget monies. And I'm glad you're going to talk about personnel and executive session, because we need to add to that also as a committee. And Margaret, you had something too, right?
Do what?
Did you have something else on this, the budget? We just need to plan a meeting, another meeting. Unfortunately, it will be a special meeting, because this, we can go into another temporary budget for February, because we're in the unknown. We have no idea how to plan anything without knowing some facts about across the street. If we take all the numbers out, it's not good. And we need to prepare for that, because we don't know if that's going to be next month, March, April, May, June, whenever. So we really have to cut back. Unfortunately, you know, a lot's going to have to do with personnel, because we have to pay our bills, our regular bills. But a lot of it is, it's a lot of money that we're losing, and it's I can't even put it into words.
Devastating.
So I understand
Yeah.
that. Is there, this is really a tough situation
Yes,
for everybody.
right.
Did I hear you say we need to call a special meeting
Yes,
of the council to do this,
Yes.
to work on this?
No,
Okay.
to do another
temporary.
temporary.
We're going to allow ourselves a little bit more
Hold us over
time.
till March.
Mhm.
A little bit more time so we can actually see how the finances come in for the next month. Kind of seeing a phase it is going down a little bit, so I think maybe we'll know more. But we're allowed to go into another temporary. Margaret did check with Bob, just so we can take a little more time to see where we're at. Because you take any of us away, we have to make some big cuts. It's a lot. But we'll survive.
Yeah, and that's great. I'm happy to hear that, but
Yeah,
that's what I want to see,
yeah.
all those numbers.
We are
you know.
working on numbers.
But it's hard when you don't
If
know
you
what you're
look-
gonna get.
Yeah.
If you look in what I've laid in front of you
Yeah.
tonight,
Mhm.
I gave you, and this is what you passed in December. You passed temporary appropriations, and it was based on the revenue that I talked to you about in December. And this is, like, if you look at the first page for January, that's the bottom line that, you know, I mean, I've talked to Rita, and of course, the January payment was the December, so that means when we get February, that's January, you know, it's always a month behind. And then the mayor had forwarded me, she had received the contractors that was over there, and I was able to go back into my report with Rita and see how many of those could be possibly pulling out and the amount they're taking with them. And, you know, from the 400 and something thousand, and you take away 364,000, that doesn't really leave us a lot. you know, in Rita.
Yeah.
And we don't know about Mayor's Court yet. There's just various things that,
Yeah, I understand all that. But I think my concern is where we as a council need to come together is to talk about the possibilities of people we're going to let go, how we're going to let them go, and other such cuts. I think that's
right.
important that we kind of put that element in place as well.
Yes. And that is being worked on, just to, behind
Well,
the
I want to
scenes.
work on it with you. That's what I'm
Well,
saying.
Oh,
Council as
believe
a
me,
whole.
everybody's gonna get it. It's never, no doubt about that.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah,
me,
I-
it's not
yeah.
Margaret or the other two members, it's a council decision.
Yes. Yes,
And,
absolutely.
And it's gonna affect everybody,
I know
unfortunately.
the one thing Margaret brought up is that the village is owed around $30,000 on outstanding fines in this village. Back to what, 2015? People have not paid their fines.
Yeah. And then there's also the water board outstanding stuff
Yeah.
there. So I would like to suggest that we hire a company to come in so we can, first, give them a notice and say you got till such and such date, whatever we come up with, to come and pay your fine. And after that, it's being turned over to a collection
Yeah,
agency.
absolutely.
We don't have any other choice. I mean, we've got to get all of our outstanding, everything in order. And these are some of the things that we were talking about.
I think you guys should go ahead and move on to collections
Right.
agency.
And you did, what was the name?
Aaron reached out to one of them today. I don't know if it was Madeira. She reached out to one of them and got the guy's name, and she emailed me his name and his phone number and that. And I do plan on calling him to see if he can come out and talk, so we can understand how they do it. But I do agree that maybe, sending these people a letter saying, that you owe us money, blah, 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 you have this date to pay it. If not, same way with the water, because I had the water clerk give me what Ineos has paid the last 3 years for water and sewer. And that's going to be a hit on them too, with...
Do you think we can get a hold of Bob and get that letter ready to go?
Bob's in the hospital.
Bob's
In the hospital.
I mean, he said
I
it
mean-
should be hopefully out tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, not
Yeah.
just.
Yeah, because I actually
Just get it to him as soon as
spoke to Aaron
possible.
today, and I really feel that as clerk of courts, she should be signing it, and the mayor should sign it as, the mayor, and get it out to these people and tell them, and there's
No more payment plans.
bring us half, bring us a third, we want it all. But yeah, Dan, we do need to move on the letter.
Thank you.
Let's see, and a couple other things too, financially we talked about is the ATF stuff way back those days, how long, no, 3 years now. There was some type of money there owed to us, supposedly, if we could,
Allegedly.
yeah, move on that, hopefully, and what's your, the car that's out here. We were just looking at everything overall that you could bring revenue in, so we can get everything straight. So we know what we have to work with, or this difficult time that's coming up, so we can get used to
Yeah.
Yeah,
new budget
I can
restraints.
appreciate that because you know how fast time's gonna go.
Yes,
We're halfway through this month already.
right. And if April's our date, which I think it's gonna affect us
It's gonna
sooner
affect
than
us right
later,
away.
we'll see as
Thank
the next few weeks. What happens. Yeah, those couple things. And then, I guess the police equipment that we have upstairs, whatever we're gonna do with that as far as selling it, whatever. I mean, it's no use to us sitting up there.
Well. Now, if you wanted to get rid of the Glocks right away, we could give them to him for, what do you call it? You said you can get them appraised and for
Yeah.
whatever,
Range staff will get them appraised and
get them sold. If
What else
council's
is up
okay
there?
with that, I can go ahead and have him do that.
There's, what else,
Just need a motion
ammunition,
on it.
uniforms.
Now, the
And use for
uniforms,
the-
they probably
I
will.
don't know
Ammo.
if
Well, maybe we can contact the less fortunate police department in one of the other states that may be looking for trousers or something.
And have them go through that
You know,
stuff, because we could
just
take the
donate
badges
it.
off.
Yeah.
I'd say just donate like the
Yeah.
uniforms, really.
I'll go ahead and make a motion for them to have the Glocks, is that what it is? A
I
phrase?
don't know.
Whatever kind of guns there are.
Handguns.
Blocks, handguns,
I think they have a couple shotguns.
There's some shotguns, so yeah.
yeah.
That's what I thought.
But those, like, did you, see, that's a whole no, we'll get to the shotguns in a second. First, it's the Glocks.
Okay, I'll second it.
Motion by Kathy, second by Pam to have them deal with the Glocks and get those appraised installed. All right, any discussions? No discussion,
We
we'll
have no
vote?
idea what this stuff is valued to. We need
that's-
to.
Dan Pillow,
Well, I said
Yes.
just let them do it.
Jennifer Wiehe,
Yay.
Kathy Byess,
Yay.
Ann Pillow,
Yay.
Al Glick,
Yeah.
Pam Jackson.
Yay.
Okay. So a while back, I sent you guys forward an email from the captain concerning the cars and other things. So they kind of still want to know what you want to do with these cars, because they can fix them, you still use them, get them wrapped, is that how
Yeah,
that?
the two Explorers and the Tahoe can be still used and part of the fleet. I did get permission from from our major that we would pay the expense of wrapping it and making, basically turning them into Hamilton County cars. So it would not be a cost to do it all.
So basically, we just gotta pay for the cost of the repairs for them.
Do we need to pay for the repairs?
Nope, nothing?
No, just need your permission to go ahead and do it.
Oh, well,
So, and that should help us to not have to
Buy a
possibly get a
car.
car for
It will delay it.
this
Yeah.
year. That will help us
Anything
get through
to
that.
get 3 cars in the fleet, I realize they already have miles in it, but it would
Yeah.
delay need for you to get another car into a 9 Victor, which is the whole unit's car yet.
Yeah. So it'll help us for a while
Yeah.
until we figure out the big plan.
I'll make a motion, we do that with Hamilton County if it's not gonna be a cost to the village. Rather than them take over the vehicles and have them wrapped.
all right.
I'll second it. Me and Pam
You
will
were
second it.
loudest, I guess. So.
Yeah.
Motion by Al.
She's always loud.
Second by Kathy Byess. Any discussions? No discussion, we'll vote.
Dan Pillow,
Yeah.
Jennifer Wiehe,
Yay.
Kathy Byess,
Yay.
Ann Pillow,
Yay.
Al Glick,
Yay.
Pam Jackson.
Yay. What else was there? Trying to think we covered everything, you guys. Was there anything else? Finance?
Did you want to, oh, what was it?
Did we
Said you
jump?
want a temporary budget for February, we meeting on that again.
Yeah, we have to put it together.
We have to put it together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Put it together.
Yeah.
It's just that we have to set a date because we don't have another meeting this month because of the holiday. So I don't know what works for everybody. That's what we need to figure out.
Did we junk that one car?
Yeah, we did.
Yes,
And we did get the money for it. He brought me a check.
yeah. So that one's dealt with. The
The
one out there, I still would have to get with Bob on because I took it to Indiana to try
Yeah.
to get the title. And then it kind of went back to Bob and went and, oh, yeah. But I'll get with Bob.
And it went nowhere. It stopped.
It kind of did.
That was all
But Indiana
fine.
stopped it.
No.
What was the thing I
He
wanted
said
to bring up?
we had to do some other paperwork.
That came out from the Ohio Municipal League about,
Oh,
we need a
America
resolution.
250.
Yeah, that's it.
It's
250.
it's a program that we have until January 31st to join it. I did print it off, I sent it to Bob. It was in the Municipal League information that I sent out. You know, it says Ohio Municipal League, and it's got all these things that they're working on. But it looked like it was a pretty active group. It's for communities, I do know
Right.
that, but Bob was,
And there wasn't anything to join, so it
No.
didn't look to be, so I think we
Yeah.
should, that's one we
it
should
wasn't
probably
like a
join.
fee to join it.
Yeah, you should have got an email. It's under the Ohio Municipal League email from Margret. Came from you, wasn't it?
Yeah, I forward it when I get it from the guy who sends it out.
So what is the essence
It's,
of the program?
it's called America 250, and I honestly didn't research it, Dan.
Okay.
But it's to benefit communities. I mean, if you look at it, they give you, if you go in to it, it gives you a whole list of communities that they're involved in, and it says who their reps are, like from the community and that.
Yeah. But
We just
have to
thought if
have
there's something available, we can
that would help us.
We're gonna wanna
Yeah,
join.
But we need a resolution
We can
Before
have Bob bring
31st.
it next time.
of January,
We need it for the 31st?
of January. So if we do it at our special meeting.
Do you remember when you sent that, Margaret? By any
Just
chance?
put it on the.
It would have been, I think one day last week, it might have been like Friday or Saturday. Because he usually does it, it comes from, his name's Stinky, I think. Dan something or other.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm
it's a
sorry, but
weird
it
name
is.
on it, yeah. I do remember that. Because I sent her a resume. Margaret, did you see this? So, yeah, so the
His
village
name
should.
is Stein Vondelhauer.
That's it.
Stein, yeah,
Yeah.
close.
So if we can maybe get Bob or whomever to.
Well, Bob did have the information, he's just tied up,
Yeah.
so.
So we can take care of it during
Yeah.
the end of the month. And that gives everybody a chance to look at it too.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was mixed in with a bunch of other things.
Yeah.
Well, next week's
Yeah. a lot
the
of things.
holiday, so we're,
So what day works for everybody? Do we want to stick
Well,
with
for next
While
week?
you're looking at your calendars for this, I'm sure you've all taken a look at the Ohio House Bill
Oh, yeah.
331. Yeah, which is, yeah, waiting for the governor to sign it.
It's
for-
signed.
Huh?
It's signed.
It's signed, yeah.
So are you talking about next week, Pam?
Or whenever everybody's,
Well, next week on Wednesday I work till 3 and then I'm off Thursday and then Friday. Well, I work Monday, Tuesday this week.
Monday's a holiday, so we can't do that.
Yeah, Monday's a holiday.
Tuesday, or
Tuesday.
Both work
Tuesday I
till-
work
do you work?
Late.
you
till
work late?
7.
Tuesday?
Mm-hmm.
Wednesday?
Wednesday I'm off at 3.
Jennifer, or you?
Not till that, no.
It had to be after 5?
Not to be at after 5.
Does that work for everybody else?
That's
What
fine.
day?
If it shouldn't really take that long.
22nd.
Wednesday.
Wednesday the 22nd.
That's okay with that. I'm okay with that. After 5.
Does,
And you,
is
Dan?
5 good or?
At 5.
At 5's good? Does 5 work for everybody on the
Mhm.
22nd?
That works good.
All right. There we go, that was too easy. And that's all I had, except for the personnel stuff.
All right, thank you, Pam.
Yeah.
Did you have more to add, Dan?
Yeah, I didn't want to interrupt. I didn't get your date. And that bill is all about dissolution of small towns and communities who don't meet certain criteria. And we just need to look at that and see how we are with the criteria.
Right. That was what was that number again? 3 something?
331.
331.
Mhm.
I'm ready for that.
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you. Very good. Mhm. Great.
Goes with other things I'd like to talk about.
Yeah.
All right, you guys have that in front of you. I can move on, right?
Yep, I'm done.
All right, we'll move on to the chief. I mean, Lieutenant Dan. I've been so used to saying chief.
How many years?
You're our chief, okay?
Hey,
Works for me. We stole some of my thunder with the wrapping of the cars, so that's taken care of.
Oh, sorry about that.
No, that's fine. No, it's good news, so it's good, we can move forward. That's some basic stats for December. We had 119 incidents, officers responded to or were self-initiated, traffic stops, whatnot. Out of those, you got 5 criminal reports, 1 non-criminal, and 2 auto accidents. If you have any questions about those, I can answer them. I'll look through them real quick. But I'd also like to thank you guys for the opportunity to take part in the Christmas celebrations with the Free Store and the Christmas party. It was fun. So thank you for that. I think we got a pretty good representation of the officers here for the Christmas party, so that worked out really well. As you said, Lieutenant Nash, I'll get a hold of him tomorrow. He's our range instructor. He's the one in charge of it. He came by the first day, but obviously it didn't work out for the gun, so I'll get him back involved in that, so that can move
Okay.
forward as well. Do you have radios as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Those might be
Good
another thing that
old
could
ones,
be.
but we'll go up in that room and see what we can. Now, that brings me back to the cars again. I'm glad you mentioned that. The shotguns.
Mhm.
You want the shotguns back in the cars with the racks? To
Normally-
keep those,
And that might be something we keep and put back in
put
the
back
cars.
in the cars. Yeah, okay.
But the radios might be another thing that you could have the costs, if nothing to praise, if not sell someone else, it comes off how much you guys pay us. So either way, the money's back to the village.
Okay.
So that's another thing he can look at.
What
Well, he
about
might not look at the
ammunition?
radios, but I can have him look at
Is there
that.
plenty of that up there?
I don't know how many you have or anything, but, any questions about the stats or anything that, from last month or anything at all?
Nice report. It was a
No?
very nice report,
Report,
very
yeah, thank you.
detailed.
Thank you.
You guys are doing a good job.
Yeah.
Well, I was checked, I did a quick scan through, they don't print up very well, it's actually better seeing it in the email as far as the actual calls from the comm center. And they were, because I wanted to see if they were actually, because it's the first time, if we were getting calls from outside of Addyston that they're counting. But quick glance looked like they were actually hitting it pretty hard here in Addyston, which is what I told them to do.
And I appreciate that.
When-
I appreciate that.
Lieutenant, when I get that bill,
Okay,
it has the attachments of the calls. I'll see that you get that too.
okay, good,
That way you can, match your records or,
good.
because I always gave it to the former chiefs.
All right, I
Yeah.
appreciate that, yeah. Any questions? Also, I'd like to thank Mike, did a great job and been working very well. Our line of communication's been very open and we've been working very well together, so.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good job here.
Thank you.
You guys are doing a good job. Thank you.
All right. Mike?
Thanks, Lieutenant Dan. It goes both ways.
He loves that.
Your forces helped us today. They were out on 50 with us, keeping the vehicles while we're taking the lights off the poles.
Yeah,
It's safe. We do appreciate it. Thank you. All right. Let's start. Our garage door over here in the maintenance building, the power garage overhead door, we're having some complications with it. It's not wanting to go up. My fear is that if the spring breaks or something, it goes down, it's going to do more damage to the door. So after speaking with Margret, I contacted Midwest Industrial Door. They're up on North Wayne Avenue in Cincinnati. They gave me a price to come out of $398 to evaluate the door, do any kind of tune-up or any kind of repairs that does not require any kind of materials. The other caveat is that's a 12-foot door. They also told me after the fact that if they have to use their lift to access the door, it's going to be another $200, so $598 for them to come out and try to make any repairs without providing any kind of parts, equipment, or so forth. In the event that they come out when we need, new opener or new whatever springs, at that point in time, they'll give me a quote. We want to see if it's okay to proceed with that to get them out.
Margaret, is that the company we normally use?
Well, actually, Mike and I discussed this. When Chip come back, we had overhead door out like 2 or 3 times. And I don't know what's going on over there, but we have used these people. We used them at the firehouse. It's just, it seems like overhead door's not getting it for some reason.
So I guess we need a new opinion.
Right.
So I'll make a motion to allow the expenditure.
I'll second it.
Motion by Pam Jackson, seconded by Al Glick. Any discussion? No discussion, we'll vote.
Dan Pillow,
Yay.
Jennifer Wiehe,
Yay.
Kathy Byess,
Yay.
Ann Pillow,
Yay.
Al Glick,
Yeah.
Pam Jackson.
Yay.
Thank you. Thank you for the kind words on the snow removal. Took the whole team. not one person to do all that by themselves. We do appreciate it. We did end up using like 45 tons of salt from like January 4th through January the 8th. I ordered 2 trucks prior to the storm coming in, and we had a surplus as well. And then most recently, we used about 16 tons between the 10th and the 11th of January on the most previous snow. And I ordered 1 additional truck today, so our reserves are intact. We want to talk about First Street real fast. I'm currently communicating and working with Hamilton County. They're going to set a detour up, and we want to do all this at the same time. We procured some signs for road closed, 2 through traffic. We're going to set one at the bottom at Main and First, and 1 at Fiddler and First. And plan is possibly noon tomorrow if we can get everybody on the same team. We're communicating with 3 Rivers School District Transportation Office. We'll be communicating with Lieutenant Dan. We're communicating with Miami Township Fire Department, and then also Rumpke. That's all I have.
Also, I would like to get council's approval to keep them guys working for a while, because we still haven't got down Christmas. The snow put us really back on everything. We're still celebrating Christmas in here, okay? Usually this is already put away, but you know, they've just been so busy, and with Tony still being out till February, I'd like council's permission to keep rolling with some part-time guys.
You can put some Easter eggs on that tree.
I mean, yeah, or some hearts for Valentine's Day. We'll just use it for every holiday.
I would make a motion that the mayor be allowed to keep the part-time guys until such time they get stuff cleared up, pretty much at their discretion, because
There's still so much to do.
I'll second that motion.
Motion by Dan Pillar, seconded by Kathy Byess. Any discussion?
Budget-wise, it was in there for,
Okay.
to the end.
Because, I mean, they had to keep going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no matter what.
We had no choice.
And there's snow tomorrow.
All
Yeah,
right.
it's
Possibly
tomorrow.
Monday as well.
When?
Possibly Monday.
This looking like a good year, guys.
Look, I'm not gonna be essential on Monday.
Oh, man. All right, call for the vote.
Dan Pillow,
Yay.
Jennifer Wiehe,
Yay.
Kathy Byess,
Yay.
Ann Pillow,
Yay.
Al Glick,
Yeah.
Pam Jackson.
Yay.
All right, is that all you have, Mike?
That's all I have.
Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it so much. You did a great job on that.
Thank you.
You're very
Yes,
welcome.
ma'am.
You guys been doing a good job, man.
Yep.
I put
Thank you.
5.
Did you want to address council, Mr. Jackson?
I
I just figured, you
You're on
know.
the outside
was just
looking
listening
in.
about the snow part, and I'm like, wait a minute, most of them up here are retired or whatever.
Oh,
and
Hey, you still have to
I
get
got
out.
45 minutes to and from work in it, so.
Let's just say Monday, myself and another nurse were the only 2 that showed up to work on Monday.
Yeah, I can
It
understand
was-
that.
Yeah, I mean, the road is clear.
Can I back up? I forgot about, we haven't been here since before Christmas. The special events that we had.
Oh,
We didn't even
yeah.
talk about that with the food giveaway.
Giveaway.
Yeah, it wasn't only one day, it ended up being 4 days. We had so much, we were so blessed from the Free Store Food Bank, and then also we had extra money from the VFW that we didn't spend from the first day. So Margret and I went out on the ham hunt and got like
A ham
50 or 60 more.
They got them in hoodies and Myers.
So we cleaned all the stores out. If you were looking for ham, that was us. But
They might have said you, one's a limit.
They said one, yeah.
What you want? I'm not watching.
one was a limit. Hey, I was going to go through about 50 times, I guess. I don't know. But anyhow, it really, what was it? We figured it was like 169 people that we actually did, that actually filled the form
That is
out.
much more than the last time.
Oh, yeah.
But some people come in with like their brother or sister, And they didn't sign
Yeah.
in, but they took stuff. So,
Yeah.
you know, we had more than
We
that.
had so much, and and I did report it to the county, and they know, so that they were like, they couldn't believe that we spent that many days, a week of Christmas
Yeah.
at that, so.
The only day we weren't there was Christmas
Christmas
Day.
Day, yeah.
Yeah, so anyhow, it was a good event, and I just wanted to thank everybody that volunteered and, you know, that showed up and helped us out, maintenance, everybody involved.
Oh,
And
the kids loved what the lieutenant brought.
Because he brought candy, not that healthy
Right.
food stuff.
I did put your extra books on the table, I guess you got it. But yeah, I just want to thank everybody involved, and I do think we need to send a letter out to even the food store
Food store.
in the county for, you know, the We Thrive group and all that helped us out. They made it possible, actually. They have the connections, we just have to make the phone calls.
I'll never doubt a Subaru anymore.
Yeah. And
This
they-
guy packed his Subaru so packed full you couldn't get nothing else in it.
Right. What? He had 2
That
days.
thing was
He
like,
came back. He came back again.
it was under his wheel well like that.
He came back on Saturday,
I'm like, this Subaru's not gonna make it up this hill.
you know.
He
Andre
struggled,
helped
but he
load him
made
up. It was crazy. But yeah,
Yeah, he was, I don't know how he got that little Subaru that
Yeah.
packed.
so what's left and the organization comes again, it was called Last Chance. They took what we had left over, and I didn't think he, like he's saying, be able to make it in there, but he did. After servicing all those people, we still had stuff left, but it finally was empty.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it was nice to know that we could do that, and it helped a lot of people. that-
Yeah. It
The
did.
guy with the horse farm down there, he
Yeah.
come a couple
He got the
times.
carrots?
Yeah, we fed the horses.
He come and took
kept thinking, what are they gonna do with all those carrots?
I mean, that was
buildings too, so.
That was a lot of
Yeah.
carrots.
He would have never got all those carrots in his car. There's no
I mean,
way.
I made carrot cake. but-
I did
Don
too.
Bernard.
I did too. That's all, I just wanted to, I forgot that we haven't been here to comment on
Yeah,
that.
it's been a minute.
It was a good turnout though.
Yeah, it was. It's a really good thing.
I just want to ensure, I know you guys get that we send the VFW
Yeah.
Yes.
special
Yeah.
thanks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, what I do is when they help us with that, I send them a copy of the receipts too, because the Attorney General audits their charity money.
Yeah.
So that way they have proof. They said they didn't need it, but I said, nah, you get it.
Mm-hmm. That worked out good.
But that's all, I just wanted to comment on that.
All right, if there's nothing else, I'd like a motion for executive session
I make a motion, we go into executive session.
for litigation, personnel, and contractual matters. All right, motion by Al, seconded by Dan Pillow. Call for the vote.
Dan Pillow,
Yay.
Jennifer Wiehe,
Yay.
Kathy Byess,
Yay.
Ann Pillow, Al Glick,
Yeah.
Pam Jackson.
Yay.